So blessings, 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 blessings be unto you. This is Mercedes Warrick, and I am here in my studio. It is day 3 of Ramadan, and last year when I became familiar with the practice of Ramadan, and I couldn't fast due to my physical condition, but I went into a prayerful journey over the course of the month. Ramadan ends in 2021 on May 11th. And I wanted to celebrate with my community here by just pull a few sacred soul ignitions here using using what has been gifted to me. The first thought of the day this morning was, I am transformed through love. I am transformed through love. And my theme that was gifted to me a couple of days ago was pouring love. So pouring love out into the world. And what that means when I hear that pouring of love into the world, it means to circulate. It means that I am to accept and receive love, as well as to fill up and cultivate and be nourished and fed. That is the message for us, and for me, for us, through this holy season. So I'm really excited to be doing this with the contemplations. I have a new journal. I broke out a brand new journal for my 2021, and it's been really interesting. I actually did my first pull for this journal about a week ago, and I ended up writing a story to myself, and maybe I'll share that with you on another video. This is really to stimulate, these sacred soul ignitions are really to stimulate the frequencies of creativity and conductivity, and to support us as we walk in the divine, as a divine, and through the divine in our daily walk. So let's pull some cards here. I'm not going to actually we'll just do them this way today. So the cards are pulled, and we're just going to do some clearing of the space and opening of the space. I transform through love. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, that's beautiful. So these cards came to me. I was having a bit of an allergic reaction to some medication, and I literally saw my brain open up. These symbols came through. I'm currently in the process of formalizing these, and I had these cards, so I drew them right into these cards. Wow, this is really beautiful, just beautiful. And so each one of these cards represents what I would consider to be a frequency. And the radiant soul, which is right here, is the gateway into our divine self, to really coming into an awareness and an awakening of the divine self. And so usually we would say, for instance, the card here is, and it will fit beautifully into an I am statement. And the I am statement is not an affirmation and sacred key. It is a confirmation. We have received it, right? There's no time, no space. So we are in the receiving, and so we're confirming this. So look at how beautiful this is. I'm actually going to start here. So the download this morning was, I transform through love, and it is, I am the allowance. So I transform through love, and I am the allowance. Just breathe that in. I am the allowance as I transform through love, which means that we just bring love into all areas of our life and we allow it to come into us. And as we are allowing the frequency of love to come into our lives, we are also allowing it to be almost like a divine tool to transform all areas of our lives that may be requiring some tender loving care at this moment. So I just think that card is beautiful. And let's go to the love card. We've got nothingness. It's a blank, the only blank card in the deck here. And it's over the love frequency in our master seed here. And nothingness is no containers, no criteria, no definitions, no expectations, moving out of our density of form through the body-mind complex that we live in, and allowing our nothingness to come forward so that the divine can be the master carpenter, the master designer of that which is coming forward, to allow it to come forward. It's just a beautiful thing. Master key is that we come in with everything that we need, and it's over the life position here. We come in with everything that we need, and it doesn't have to be fancy. We can just call into the divine itself and be there, and then we call it the emptying or the nothingness, to just be there with nothing but presenting yourself in. And so this master key over life is kind of like you came in with this. You don't have to work very hard to achieve or to transform or to the word is revise. I've heard the word revise. And that master key is like the master seed within us. We breathe without thinking about moving our lungs. Our heartbeat is that intrinsic to our very living, the life force. So this, the transformation happens through love, or transform through love, is really just a natural process. It's our natural nature, and that's just terrific. And then how do we ignite this? How do we ignite what's happening here? And the sigh of release. You know, we've got the nothingness, the allowance, and the sigh of release across the natural plane here. And then in the divine plane, we've got master key, allowance, and one light. So look at this. We ignite all of this through the sigh of release. And the sigh of release is what? Emptying out. It's breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So when you have the urge to take it back, stay in the sigh of release. And it's not just one or two times. You can actually do a full pranayama practice that features the sigh of release. In our 36 nights of devotion, we did 3 nights of sigh of release, where sigh of release was the featured element of our practice that evening. So this is delicious. I mean, it really, if as you come to understand the frequencies, this is about as clear as it gets. Allow yourself to be in the nothingness and to release. It gave you a way to do it, the sigh of release. Just go into that sigh of release. And then here, our freedom is through the one light. And that one light is the catalyst, the God spark, the energy, the frequency of source itself. So as we're into the nothingness and as we're releasing, what is happening, our freedom, our liberty, our liberation is, again, liberty in the divine sense is no containers, no definition, free, just free to act, be, and do through the divine itself, and it's catalyzed through that divine energy. Again, deliciousness. So we have here, I am the master key, I am the allowance through one light. As I sigh, as I breathe the sigh of release, the nothingness comes through, and allow the transformation of love to appear in my life. So just a bit of deliciousness through the Sacred Soul Ignitions. I hope you've enjoyed this. This is Mercedes Warrick. I'm doing private consultations, so you may schedule an appointment at sacredkey.com/schedule, and you will get there, and all of my times and availabilities. I've got 6 more appointments at the introductory rate. That is about 45 minutes to an hour. And then we're going to go into our regular pricing for this. I'm so glad you're here. It's going to be a beautiful month in the celebration of love for Ramadan. Namaste. Be love. I am complete. Amen.